Hello, hello. I see people starting to pop on. Hi, beautiful souls. How are y'all doing tonight? This afternoon? I don't know what it is. Evening. What would you really consider this time of day? Would you consider it afternoon, evening? What would y'all consider it? Hello, hello. So glad to see everyone popping on tonight. I love this evening. I don't know. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Hi, Crystal, Amanda. Hello, hello. So glad to see everyone. I love it because I don't schedule my lives. I just kind of pop on. So I'm always loving seeing people on here. So glad that y'all can make it tonight. Or like I said, this evening. Hi, Gidget. I love that. Isn't that cute, Gidget? I love that name. I love it. I love it. I know I haven't seen some, my moderator just said that. I haven't seen some of these names in a while. Easter time is evening. Very good. I'm in Central Time Zone, so it's 5:22 here. I consider that evening, but we are early birds. Like, you know, I see some of these psychic mediums going live, like, 10, 11 o'clock at night. I am in bed at 10, 11 o'clock at night. I will sometimes do a healing, like last night. I had someone want an emergency healing. And so if you make an appointment on my website for a healing, I do it via Zoom and you see me and all of that. But I know I am early bird. So, but like last night, it was a last minute emergency healing. So I was like, you know what, we can just do this remotely. I told them what time I was doing it so they could be, they could be quiet, but I was doing it in my pajamas. So that's always nice whenever you can squeeze that in. Thank you, Prissy Missy. Thank you for sharing and liking my live. I so appreciate you. Looks like Prissy Missy wants some cards. And if you don't want some cards, you're going to get them anyway, Miss Prissy Missy. I thank you for sharing my live. Okay, so the healings are, so let me tell you, I'm going to read you the message from the person who I got the healing from, who I gave the healing to just last night. Like, she gave me feedback today. So whenever you go to a healing with someone, I am a Reiki master, but I don't really use Reiki. I use my own method of healing. It's called Deep Quantum Healing. I named it. I should copyright that. I should put my moderator on copywriting that, right? So, also, I don't have specific healers. I just call in. When you come to me for a healing, what you actually see is you'll see me sitting in my chair because you will be on Zoom, and you see me put earbuds in, and I sit like this for 30 minutes. If you are used to reading energy, then you'll be able to tell me what's going on. You'll be able to feel the energy, and you'll be able to see things. If you're not used to reading energy, you might come back up and say, no, I didn't feel anything. But, so this person I was healing yesterday was used to reading energy. She herself is a psychic medium. So, I gave her the option. I said, I can do it this afternoon if you want it, or I can do it remotely. She said remotely was fine. So, I healed her last night as I'm about to do it. Great. I heard from her this morning. What did she say? She said, good morning. Thank you so much for the healing session. Now, she was having problems sleeping, headaches, stomach, the whole flu type thing. She said, my stomach is calm today, yay, and I got an extra hour of sleep. And she's talking about how she's feeling more energized now. And so I, went back and forth, and she told me, she said, thank you. I could feel it, especially around my chest. Now, she had not mentioned that her chest was hurting her. She had just told me that she was feeling down, feeling fatigued, and her head was hurting. I let spirit take me into your body, wherever it is. And she said, I could feel it in my chest, and I kept having a vision of scaffolding set up around me while you were working, which I have never seen before. I have never had the same two feedbacks from people whenever I am healing them. It's because I don't have the exact same healers come in. When you come to me for a healing, I just ask for the highest and utmost of your healing to step in. I create the energetic vibration, and then the healers come in. So I said, we had a little bit of discussion of that. She said, and I was in the middle of the scaffolding for a visualization, and this is the picture she sent me. And she said, this is what it felt like, and she was in the middle of it. So it is really different. Whenever I was healing someone the other day, they had some broken ribs or having problems. And of course, can I heal a broken rib? Absolutely not. No. But what I did do is later that night they could rest easier, they could breathe more easily, and they were in a lot less pain. So also, when I was healing her, I said, your spirit just kept taking me to your L4, even though she had not mentioned her back hurting her. I just kept saying, spirit was bringing me to your L4. And she had, and I didn't realize this, years ago, she had been in an accident and had broken her L5 and always had problems around that. So that's it, what healing does. It creates a vibration to help your body work to its utmost and its best. That explains it some. Also, I'm gonna have like a superpower when it comes to scars. If you go to my website, there's a sweet gentleman who I didn't know him. He was a friend of a friend, and I was talking to this friend on the phone, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, such and such is here. Can you heal her husband?" I was like, or his husband. I was like, "What's wrong with him?" She said he has a scar on his face. He just had surgery, and this guy's very handsome, and he had came out with like a Frankenstein scar. Can you heal it? I was like, "Oh yeah, no problem." So he let me put his pictures on my website. So if you go to website and click healing, you can see the before and after of Michael. And he was so excited for me getting rid of his scar. All right, so these cards are for Prissy Missy. Let me see what we can get going on for Prissy Missy here. Something else I'm going to be doing, and if y'all want to have more information on that, you can go to my website. And no, only physical healing. No. As a matter of fact, someone else recently healed. She tells this to everyone. She has said it to me when I was she was in one of my classes. Her name is Jess, and she's going through just, it was a very hurtful divorce. All divorces are hurtful, but it was one of those, didn't see it coming, rug pulled out from under her, and within 2 weeks, another woman is posting herself on the internet with Jessa's husband. So, extremely hurtful, a lot of grief involved. So she came, I said, let me give you a healing. So I gave her a healing, and it took the edge off of the pain. And she's like, now she can look at him from a point of neutrality. Like, she can recognize that what he did was wrong, but it doesn't give her the hurt like it used to. All right, Miss Prissy Missy, let's see what we have going on for you here. That was all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right. Okay. So the first thing I'm hearing here, Prissy Missy, is the Hangman. That is, thank y'all, Wayfair. That is a sign that you need to relax. You need to take a break. You need to step back from what you're being involved in and really look at it from a new point of neutrality. After you do that, your life will come back to a point of balance. That's what the 6 is about. The 6 is about balance, and the Swords is really about your mind and thoughts. So once you need to take a break. You need to unplug for a moment. Meditation is great when I see the Hangman. Once you do that, it will really help you to, you'll hear my dogs out there cussing at each other. They're playing. It will help you turn to a point of neutrality. You're also going to get wisdom. The Hierophant is about wisdom. You're going to find newfound wisdom. Prissy Missy saying, yeah, I do need a break. And then also, there is a warning here. This 2 of Swords, there is a warning. You see how she's blindfolded? She's not seeing something for exactly how it is. So make sure as you're sitting in this meditation, your life is coming back to balance. You're getting feelings of wisdom. If it drops in, someone is not who you think they are, pay attention to that. All right, so I don't know can y'all hear my puppies out there fussing? I was going to take y'all out there to see them real quick. I don't know if y'all been following me. I don't post them a whole lot. I have people say, you don't ever post your family. I really don't post a lot about my private life. So here we go. Oh, so now they're on, what are y'all doing? So this is them. They're on their separate beds now. They were on top of each other. What are y'all doing? Someone say hi to the TikTok people? Oh, look at that. Look at those babies. Look at the baby puppies. Look, who do you see in there, Hera? Is that you? Can you see yourself? Oh, look, isn't that funny? She doesn't realize that. She's like, who is that? That's Hera. That's that pretty puppy. That's you, Odin. Look, there's Odin. Yeah, he's gonna. He's trying to knock me over. Oh, I didn't realize Hera doesn't. Hera had never seen herself like that before. She's like, oh my goodness. Oh, now he's gonna follow me back here. Try to climb in my lap. I don't need you in my lap, Odin. You're way too big for that. All right, dude. All right, you need to get down now. Okay, look what he just did, people. This is what it's like. Odin, what do you have in your mouth? Look, I don't know. Can y'all see what's in his mouth? He stole one of my cards. He came up to give me love. He just, sneaky, let me grab a card off of that. Let me just wipe the slobber off. We can still use it. It's still good. It's just a little slobbery. That was Odin. He's very sneaky like that. He will walk by things and just snatch it. Now, the other day, I have to tell y'all a funny story, and then we'll get back to reading. I know this is what y'all are here for, readings. But they go in their kennels every night, because they're puppies. Can't be having them destroying the house. So they have separate kennels because they're so big and, have them separated. And so I get up in the morning, Hera's in her kennel, and it was the Hanged Man, the one I had just read because I had put them on top of each other. So it was the Hanged Man. He's like, let me just eat that Hanged Man. So I come out and Hera's looking at me, and then she comes around the corner. Her kennel had not been locked up. I don't know if we had just, didn't buckle it correctly or whatever, but so we had left I had left a bag of Simple Mills chips. It was empty, or crackers. But she had taken that bag and tore it up all over the place. And so it was even over in front of Odin's kennel. So I'm sure that she had been over there. Come out, look what I have. I have a bag of crackers and you're missing it. Poor Odin. He's like, I'm locked up, and she's having all the fun. Okay. You would pull cards with my pup all the time. Oh, how fun. Oh my goodness. I know, those puppies are funny. Okay. I was going to do, who was that was sharing my live so much? I was going to pull a card for them. I know. Are they still puppies, those paws? They are still puppies. We have to take them to the vet tomorrow to be weighed because they need new flea and tick. And then the first year they weigh Great Danes every month because they gain so much weight. But okay, so who was that was going to pull a card for someone who was sharing my live like crazy? Nikki Russell. That's who it was. Nikki Russell. All right, Miss Nikki, let me pull some cards for you. Let's see what we're going on here. I'll do this card pull, and I'm hearing one more, and then we'll switch over to mediumship, because we know that's what everyone is here. Everyone loves their mediumship. All right, Miss Nikki, let's see what we have going on for you here. Oh, yes. All right. Lots of work stuff going on for you, Miss Nikki. The first card here is a major arcana card. It's called the Empress. The Empress is about divine feminine power, just really having all the inner strength you need, thank y'all, to continue on your journey. And I was like, okay, what is this journey about? I got the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles is typically about work. It can be about solid foundational things, but I'm feeling it's more about work. And it makes sense because I got a card here saying you have everything you need. Thank y'all. You have all the strength you need to move forward in your journey. Five of Pentacles is about problems. Fives is about unrest and having issues. So it looks like you're having some problems at work. It's like, okay, well, then how does she fix that? What does she need to do? Recognizing your limitations. You only have so much energy to go around. You only have so much energy to give. You want to make sure and what I'm hearing is that it's not about you're giving too much energy to work. You're giving too much mental energy to work, if that makes sense. There's something going on at work that is really causing you to lose mental capacity because you're bringing it home with you. There's something that is just too much. So this is a sign you really need to make sure you are leaving work at work. You're not bringing it home with you. The last card closes it up with the Queen of Pentacles. If you do the 8 which is to really recognize your limitations, recognize you're only so much energy to go around. You will then be rewarded with the Queen of Pentacles, which the Queen is really about stepping back into your power, knowing that you have everything you need. And look at this, how serious she is on her face. And it's not that she's being mean, she's just like, no, I will not be partaking in your craziness today. That will not be happening. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I will not be doing that. So please make sure that you are putting up some boundaries when it comes to your work. Oh, I had a melon. Bo passed in August. He was a light of my life. Enjoy your boy. Was it Great Dane she had? Oh, same. Oh, yeah. So sweet babies. They take our hearts, don't they? When they pass, they take our hearts. I'm sorry, because we're talking about dogs. There was a dog just stepping up from spirit. Okay, so let me read this doggy real quick. He took the, this dog looks like a lab. It is black. Okay, so if you're looking at the dog, so I'm looking at this dog, and I'm seeing a little bit of white on, it would be the right side of the dog. I'm seeing a little bit of white right here on his face. And I said his, he is a he. So we have a black lab here. A little bit, he lived a long time, especially for a lab. I'm hearing he was 12 or 13. And he was showing me towards the end of his life, he did get kind of, if God's going to help us through mediumship, confirmed. Okay, so he 12 or 13, he is showing me, and he'd gotten heavy. He's talking about how he had put on some weight. In his younger years, he is showing me his owners would take him to water because he is showing me running out into a lake. It's not a pool in a backyard, it is a lake. So he is acknowledging that his owners would take him to a lake, or he lived on a lake. But he is showing me playing in a lake. He was taken to the vet, and oh, is this yours, Miss Deborah? Let's see, let's talk to Miss Deborah. I'm going to ask you if you can go live, Deborah. She said mine. Let's see if she's going to accept. I usually go through a lot of pets on my lives because of, Deborah? Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So this is your doggo?
Yes.
So did y'all live on a lake, or did y'all just take them to the lake?
No, we had a lake house, and and went all the time with the lab.
Okay, very good. This dog is talking about just loving that lake. Also, this dog is letting me know that when he left, it was time for him to go. He had hung on a lot longer. And did y'all have him cremated? Do y'all still have his ashes? Can y'all hear her? I can't hear her. Can you hear
I'm
this?
sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said, do y'all still have his ashes?
My mom does, yes.
Okay, very good, because he was acknowledging that someone still had his ashes. So an acknowledgement that that I do have him. He's also saying that y'all still talk about him. Y'all
Yes.
still talk about his antics, and that he was a good one. He was a good one. Other people have gotten dogs in the family, but no one is quite as good as him.
Yep. That was just said the other day.
Ah.
Verbatim.
So for everyone watching, that's frequently what happens with doggies is they will, he confirmed who he was, and then they will tell me things that were said about them or that have happened since they've been gone to further confirm who I have. Now, this dog is acknowledging he has a grandfather energy with him, not the doggie's grandfather, a human grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
He is showing me, he's talking about this grandfather energy is showing me, he liked to hunt back in the day when he was younger, and also part of his name was passed down. He was talking about being the family patriarch. Like people came to him for advice, and he was very wise. Like, he's showing me that he could be kind of funny and joke around, but when it was time to get serious, he was absolutely had a lot of wisdom about him. He did well for himself. He's not showing me that he was rich by any means, but he did very well for himself. He did a good job of saving and spending correctly. Do you know who this is?
I do.
All right. Who is this to you?
My grandfather.
Is this your dad's dad?
Correct.
Okay, very good. So for those of you watching, I had the doggy. He referenced the grandfather stepping up. And just then, whenever I asked which side he belonged to, he just showed me a male. So then I knew it was her dad's dad. Now he's talking about, Deborah, have you been thinking, you work? Do you work?
Yes.
Have you been thinking about tweaking your career, like doing something different or kind of going in a different direction?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. He is saying that's a good idea to do that. I'm not saying you completely changing what you're doing. He's not showing me that. You're just kind of tweaking it some.
Yep.
And he's saying that that's a good idea to do that.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Miss Deborah.
Thank you.
All right. That was kind of fun. We started with a doggy who brought up the grandfather. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. And if you haven't done so yet, please do click the follow button. Get my follows on up there. Also, I want to thank everyone. People have really been doing a good job of messaging and commenting on my videos, and I so appreciate that. Even the people that are doing it kind of meanly, they don't realize they're really helping me in the algorithm. When did you go live? I've been live now, I don't know, like 20 minutes? Mm-hmm. Not too long ago. About 20 minutes. All right. What am I doing? What am I doing here? I've been all over the place. I've done cards, doggy, grandfather.
You're still mediumship.
What?
Medium?
Medium. I'm doing mediumship. That's what we're doing here. There's so much energy to be read and so little time. Yeah. Look, Odin wants to come in and look, he wants to, yeah, steal another card is what he wants to do. I'm having a gentleman step up and,
I think he's trying to get your sage.
oh, now he wants my sage. Barry. I'm hearing an Airy. Is it Larry, Barry, Harry? Feels like Barry, definitely having this airy ending to it. This gentleman is showing me love to play golf. He retired, and his goal when he retired was to play a lot of golf. He's letting me know, but shortly after he retired, he got sick. Feeling like it was cancer. It is feeling like melanoma, but if everything else fits and the only thing off is that type of cancer, then I will still take it. So we're having this airy name. He's laughing at me every time I say that, but whatever. He is specifically showing me, I don't always get close. So when I do, I mention them. He is showing me, oh my goodness. This dog is a menace, y'all. I just have to tell y'all, I'm about to kick him out of my office. Now he's chewing on my, look, dog slobber. He is showing me in shorts, a belt. He has a polo. He's in his golf garb. His polo tucked in. It's a yellow polo. I don't know why he's talking about a yellow polo like it matters what color he was wearing. But anyway, he's wearing a yellow polo with khaki shorts, a belt. And he's wearing not quite tube socks. I guess they're more like cruise socks. And he's letting me know who's going to play golf. He is driving a car because he is driving up to the clubhouse is what he is doing. Oh, it looks like we might be with Raina here. Dad died of melanoma and he played golf. And that was the kind of cancer, for those of you just joining. His best friend was Terry. Okay, that's that airy name. All right. So Raina, let me see if you can go. Oh, I'm going to ask you to go live, Miss Raina. Wow. She's really tiny on the bottom of my screen because I'm about to go to live, but she is in a sexy dress. She's beautiful. Or at least her picture is. All right, Miss Raina, I'm going to ask you to go live. I'm going to stop talking about your sexy dress, even though it is very sexy. And you pull it off well. Hi, Raina.
Hi.
So your dad, it was melanoma that he died of?
Yeah, it caused brain stasis, like the tumors on the brain. It spread really fast.
Yeah, because he's letting me know that he was just getting ready to enjoy his life and he was diagnosed and he was gone not that far after. I'm hearing within 5 months he was gone.
It was fast. We didn't know he had it, so within a month from when I found out,
Oh, wow. Did he
because
keep it to himself?
I don't even know if he knew. It,
Okay.
it seemed too far in advance that he died within a month of me knowing, less than a month.
Okay, very good. Raina, your dad is talking about, for one thing, he is acknowledging taking responsibility for you being on this live because did you just pick up TikTok? This is not a scheduled live. I almost didn't go. I really did not want to go live tonight. It's my one day of not having done anything for work. And I was like, I feel like I need to go live. And he is acknowledging that he just made you pick up your phone and look at TikTok. So had you just picked up your phone? Is she still here? Are you still here, Raina?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. Had you just picked up your phone? Were you not planning on being on the
She
phone?
said she had just gone on TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah, I had just gone on TikTok. I was watching TV.
very good. Your dad is taking responsibility for that. He's taking responsibility for pushing me to go live because I did not really want to go live today. And he is also taking responsibility for you being on here. When I asked him why, what's the push? Like, what was it about right now? And he is telling me that there's a birthday coming up. It feels like July, but if you said June, I could take it. I was saying this JU.
Oh
There-
my.
Whose
My
birthday is it?
uh well, my brother's was today and mine's the 17th.
Okay, very good.
Wait, no, my brother's was yesterday. I apologize. Mine is the 17th.
Okay, very good. I knew there was some birthdays coming up and he was referencing more than one. Tell your brother that your dad said happy birthday. And to you, he is saying, happy birthday, baby. Eat that cake for me. He is also referencing, who is it that likes margaritas? Is it you or someone else?
Me.
My husband and I recently went out to have Mexican food and had margaritas, and he was referencing that. And he's like, yeah, and tell her to drink that margarita too. When spirits talk about things I wouldn't know, the birthdays, the margaritas, it's a sign that they are around you and they see what is going on. Your dad is around you all the time, and he said that he can absolutely, I'm sorry, he just switched subjects on me. He can absolutely hear you talking to him. Now, who's had the kids? Have you had kids or has your brother?
We both do. I have
Okay.
two brothers, but one of them has kids. I have three.
Who has the two and one? Like two of one sex and one of another?
Me.
Okay, very good. Then he's referencing your babies. He is talking about what a great mom you are, and he's like, honey, sometimes in your head you will kind of feel like you're losing it. He says, but they don't know that, and stop judging yourself because you are judging yourself for just the stress that's going on in your head where your kids have no idea that you're about to blow
Yeah.
a gasket. And he's saying that you judge yourself way too harshly, that you are a great mom. Now, does one of your kids play baseball?
No.
Does one of your brother's kids play baseball? He shows me a kid playing t-ball or baseball, something like that.
Um, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I would have to ask.
Okay, ask your brother, like, is one of them in thinking about playing, wanting to play? There's been some discussion around this ball. It's either t-ball or baseball. They look the same.
Okay. Yeah, no.
And it's an acknowledgement that whichever kid is asking, talking about doing that, they would be really good at it.
Okay.
All right, Miss Raina, thank you for letting me talk to your dad today. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, her dad did a really good job, down to the kind of cancer he had. I just need to give this spirit kudos. He did an excellent job with the name, how he looked, how he passed. He did an excellent job. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate that. I appreciate the all the gifts. Let me see. What's MJ here? All right. I am about to ask MJ to go live. I don't even know what she wants, but I'm about to ask her to go live. Can you go live, MJ? This is one of those things I'm just scrolling and clicking. Be scared when I do that, people. I didn't bring the water in here. Hi, MJ.
Hello.
How are
Hello.
you?
I'm okay, hanging in there. How are you?
Good. Where are you located?
I'm in Arizona.
Ah, Arizona. All righty. So what can I do for you today? I didn't even see, I don't even know if you requested anything. I was just clicking on people and seeing if they could.
I don't know what all you do. I'm new here.
Welcome.
Yeah, I opened up my phone and there you were. And so I started watching, and I did post a question about my health. I don't know if you cover health.
I can cover just about anything. Okay, so what was your question so I don't have to scroll through and look for it?
I'm wondering if I'm going to be getting any relief soon from this health flare that I've been going through.
Can you grab my water, honey, before you sit down? I am hearing that you are, but what I'm hearing is, okay, MJ, that you really need to take control of, there's something in your diet that is not agreeing with you. It's really causing flare-ups. And so when I asked what it is, I'm hearing the word inflammatory, and I'm seeing they're dropping inflammatory oils in front of me. Have you ever tried any kind of specialized diet?
Well, right now, to be honest, I've been eating kidney beans and English muffins for over a month. That's all. And I can only eat about 20, 30 kidney beans at a time. I've been dealing with some type of dysautonomia, my vagus nerve issues, and when I eat, it triggers this whole episode of blood pressure all over the place, heart rate all over the place, close to fainting, vision loss, a bunch of things. So I've not been able to really eat anything at all. And then prior to that, in 2009, I was diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia, and through journaling, I found that sugar was causing inflammation. So I haven't had sugar, no fruits, no vegetables for 14 years.
Thanks, honey. What I'm hearing, look on your English muffins and see if there's any kind of inflammatory oils in them, because it's funny, you were talking about sugar. Sugar is also an inflammatory food. So look and make sure there's no like canola, soybean, any of those inflammatory oils in what you are eating.
What are the best oils for me to have? Would it be avocado oil or?
Yep. I was going to say
Okay.
that was the first thing that dropped in was avocado, but I was just
Okay.
about to sit up and make sure that I was getting that information correctly. I'm hearing avocado oil. And normally coconut oil is a good one. I'm hearing coconut oil is not good for you.
No, I'm allergic to coconut, so
That must be why I'm hearing
Yeah.
that coconut oil is
Yeah.
not good for you. Okay, very good.
yeah, I have a lot of inflammation issues. I'm assuming that's what caused this flare up, but we really don't know. I've just been fighting it. Nobody can find anything. Nobody can help me, and I've just been waiting for it to resolve on its own, go back into dormant, go back into remission.
So I would say to stay away from the inflammatory oils, yes. And you can tell that I was on the right track because instantly I was hearing no coconut oil for you, which is
Yeah.
unusual because coconut oil is supposed to be very healthy, but then you said you were
Right.
allergic to it. Now, there's something that I will do if you want. You can go on my bio and email me, and I don't know if you said you don't follow me, but what I have done
I
in
do
the
now.
past. Oh, okay. But I had posted someone that had asked for healing. And so I put it out to my followers and asked them to pray healing over that person. And I even kind of told them how. So if you want me to do that, I will be glad to. Just click on my bio, email me. I won't give them your full name. I would just give them
Okay.
info or whatever. And then I will just put it out to my followers and we will pray healing over you.
That would be amazing. I'd appreciate that.
Of course, there is absolutely. I'm also doing 100 Days for More Spiritual You. There is scientific data that Reiki and energetic healing do work. And I have some fabulous followers. So send me that
Okay.
email and I will make a TikTok about it and we'll pray some healing over you.
Thank you. I will. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, MJ. All right. So that was why I was drawn to her name. Okay. So now that was an excellent representation of how healing works, or how when you come to me and ask me health questions that works. I will not ever diagnose you with an illness, but like she was like, what kind of oil is good for me? Instantly I heard avocado and I was like, no, stay away from coconut, which was really shocking because coconut oil is usually pretty good for you. And she's like, oh, I'm allergic to coconut. So spirits do things like that to kind of give confirmation I was on the right track, to give confirmation that yes, I know what I was talking about. Were you going to ask me something?
It seems like you should pull some cards.
I should pull some cards? For who?
I don't care.
Oh, my moderator is telling me to pull some cards. So let's do that. All right. I just looked down here and when I looked down, Carrie had just sent me a rose. So I'm going to pull a card for Carrie. It's okay if you gave a reading about a month ago. By chance I got another. So someone asked if they had gotten a reading about a month ago. Will I do another one? So I usually do spirit led. So it's really just about how many people step up unless I'm scrolling through. But when I scroll through and click on people, I just scroll and click. I don't pick. Okay, these cards are for Carrie. I don't know why my moderator was thinking that somebody needed some cards, but here we go. He's like, we're doing cards. I was right in the middle doing something else, but whatever. Okay, here we go. All right, Miss Carrie. Yes, Karey. Your cards are all over the place. I just have to tell you. The first, we're going to start out with the Eight of Cups, which is a really positive card. The Eight of Cups is the Cups is about relationships, and the Eight is about
Stay.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I was reading the comments. The Eight is about recognizing your limitations. There is a relationship in your life, Miss Carrie, that you really need to put up some boundaries. You're not realizing that it is kind of draining you, which is perfect with the next card, which is a Judgment card. This card it can mean a couple of different things in your situation. I just tapped it intuitively. I'm hearing that you need to reevaluate the relationships around you, basically rejudge them, rethink them. Do you need to change the way you're thinking about certain people? You do. Eight of Cups says you need to recognize the limitations in your relationships. There's a relationship that is just really being too much right now. This one is about making a judgment call. And you can see she's asking for divine guidance. So make sure that you are sitting in meditation, you're asking for guidance, and you're rolling with it. The next card is the Six of Pentacles. Usually the Pentacles is related to work. I'm not feeling that in this area. I'm feeling that it is really related to your physical reality. This person is someone who is physically around you a lot. And once you sit in judgment, reevaluate the situation, your world, your physical reality is going to turn and come back into a better balance. You're feeling very unbalanced right now. We're ending with the Magician card, which is a major arcana card. The Magician is all about your intuition, which makes perfect sense because if you look at these are cards that is telling you to step into your intuition. So it makes sense that we're ending with that. First one was the Eight of Cups. There is a relationship that you really need to recognize your limitations with and put up some boundaries. This is about judging those relationships. This person is asking for guidance from someone in the sky. So ask your guides for guidance and follow the synchronicities they drop in. And the next card was the Six of Pentacles. Once you start stepping into your intuition, you are going to very much feel better balanced. And now the Magician is saying, you are very intuitive. You have everything you need. You just need to sit with the information. All right. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Oh, okay. Very good. Carrie said, wow, spot on. Thank y'all for that. Carrie said spot on. So I appreciate that. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. And if you haven't done so yet, click that follow button. Thank you. All right. I thought you were about to tell me something I needed to do. What am I doing next?
I don't know. That's some psychic questions.
My moderator today, he's like all over the place. I think maybe he needs some medication. He usually directs me and he's like, oh, no, we're going to do psychic. This is not the time I usually do psychic, but apparently we're going to do psychic. Thank y'all. My moderator is like, but I'm not finished. Usually I close down my readings with psychic. I'm not going to do that today. All right. I'm going to do some psychic and then go back to reading of some sort.
So Caitlin, you're going to get a pre-approval for a home tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So if y'all are helping me, oh, wait a minute. We're going to answer this one real quick. And then we're going to go to the one my moderator just said. I got to answer this one. If you're helping me, drop into your body, bring your awareness from your head down into your body, and you're going to feel how the questions hit you. Okay? Katie just asked, was my brother's death an accident? Katie wants to know, was my brother's death an accident? What are y'all feeling? Thank you, Sarah, for sharing my, did you like it or share it? Whichever one, thank you. Someone is saying no, yes, no.
Yes.
Okay, do you think it was an accident, moderator?
I see, yes.
My moderator says yes. I'm saying there is no way that was an accident. It was not an accident.
Apparently I need to go back outside.
That's the reason when I said that I am answering this question, because the second I saw that roll across, I got very clearly. I'm not getting it was premeditated. I'm getting that it was a spur of the moment thing. It was, I'll say it wasn't really, so this person did not plan it, but someone is responsible. Now, what question did you have you were going to tell me to ask?
She just popped back up. Caitlin, will I get pre-approval for a home tomorrow?
Caitlin wants to know, is she going to get pre-approval for a home tomorrow? What are y'all feeling about that? Is Caitlin going to get pre-approval for a home? Thank y'all for sharing and liking my live. I so appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Everyone is saying yes. What are you feeling, moderator?
Yep.
I'm feeling yes also. So congratulations and happy home shopping. You're welcome, Katie. You're welcome. All right. Oh, let me go back up. Okay, Astral Princess. Will my relationship last another year? Oh, she has two here. So we have two. I want to see two. I want to see a yes, no, comma, a yes, no. Gotcha? Will my relationship last another year? And will he move east with me? Okay, so will the relationship last another year? And will he move east with her? What are y'all feeling? No. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes. What are you feeling, moderator?
Yes.
My moderator is feeling yes. I am feeling, okay, what was I feeling? Is it like yes and no? I'm feeling yes, no. All right, real quick, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to ask Alyssa Lewis to go live. I'm coming back to psychic. We are all over the place, people. We are just,
Keep up.
yeah, keep up. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi.
All right. So you want to know what caused your brother's passing? Is that correct?
Yes.
Was he found by himself? He was by
Yes.
himself? Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me. There was a spirit stepping up. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. I know. I'm just gonna say it, and I'm not being offensive.
Yep.
Had your brother ever done recreational drugs?
Yes.
Okay. I'm feeling that was the cause of it, but it was accidental. I'm hearing that he got bad stuff.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Did they do an autopsy?
Yes, they did.
And did they find drugs in his system?
Yeah. A little
Oh,
bit. They
but
couldn't tell me like when, but it was like the night.
I'm sorry, you cut out. You said they couldn't tell you when he passed?
They couldn't tell me like how long drugs had been in his system.
Okay. You cut out a little bit. I think I heard you. He is saying that he really, I mean, he wasn't a druggie at all. I don't know. But he did do recreational drugs. And he's just saying he'd gotten some bad stuff. And in the past, he is letting me know that he had problems with drugs, but he had gotten better. Were you aware of that? Yes. And so now for everyone watching, I want y'all to understand. And if you have people that are doing recreational drugs, no one is ever stronger than the drugs. I can't tell you how many spirits I bring up and I think they're smarter than the drugs. No one is smarter than the drugs. You do not know what people are putting in that crap. And that's exactly what he is saying. Because he was the one saying that. He's like, say that thing you say. Say that thing you say. He is also acknowledging that there has been someone's done a memorial for him, but I'm not talking like a funeral type memorial. It was something kind of separate. It feels like maybe friends had gotten together and had drinks for him and did something different for him. Do you know what he's referencing?
Yep. We celebrated his birthdays. We let like balloons perform and stuff.
Okay, very good. So when spirits tell me things that I wouldn't know, it is a sign of who they are, that I have them, and also that they are around and I see what's going on.
I love it.
All right. Thank you, Miss Alyssa.
Thank you.
All right. I saw that pop up and I just wanted to answer that real quick because the spirit was standing here. I was just scrolling through. I was like, the spirit had been standing here and I read what caused my brother's death. And the spirit was like, that's me. All right. And then he gave identifying information once I had her on. He gave more identifying information of who he was. Okay. Let's see. Pink Flower wants to know, will I get a job this year? Are you talking 2024? That's a long time. Okay, will Pink Flower get a job in 2024? What are y'all feeling? Will Pink Flower get a job in 2024? What are we feeling? Will Pink Flower have a job? Yeah. Okay. What are you feeling, moderator? Yes. He's feeling yes. Hello, Miss Laura. I love her. So I'm mentoring a person on here. Her name is Laura. I just adore her. She's so sweet. So Laura's one of those people that now I'm calling her out on here that, anyone can learn to read. Anyone can learn to read energy. But what I love about Laura, she has this beautiful heart. And that's what it really takes to be a really good, compassionate medium that's going to help people move forward in their life and process their grief, is you have to have heart and compassion. And Laura has that. All right. Let's see. Let's get another question going here. Let's see. Oh, DSAN4D. So DSAN4D wants to know, wondering what type of nursing specialty I should go into. So she left it wide open. What specialty should DSAN go into? I had something really weird drop into. Oh, you're welcome, Laura. It's truth. I only speak the truth. Melissa said pediatric. Is that all? Come on. Let's help Melissa out here. She's the only one who's answering. Maternity. So, what are you feeling, moderator?
Surgery.
Moderator was feeling surgery. Someone else is seeing pediatric. So we've had several pediatrics. We've had hospice. We've had We've had a couple of obstetrics. My moderator said surgery, which is excellent. That's an excellent. Someone else says oncology.
I got absolutely no pediatric.
My moderator said I got absolutely no for pediatrics. Sarah said she was going to say surgery. So I got a weird one. I heard urology. So I know. Whoever chooses, I feel like, I don't know, do people actually just choose urology, or is that something they fall into? Anyway, that's what I was hearing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do for the person, DSAN was what I was asking, who was, we're going to ask your guides to help you out. So what do? How do you get your guides to help you out? You just put out into the universe, you ask them, say, please help me decide which specialty I should go into in nursing. And then you let them drop in synchronicities. Okay, so I'm saying urology. You might have someone else all of a sudden you meet someone and they say, I work in this urology clinic. I love it. Or a couple other people said obstetrics. You all of a sudden start getting recruited by an OB office. Let spirit guide that. It's called synchronicities. Let them drop the synchronicities in. Okay. Jenny wants to know, will we buy Nana's house? Jenny wants to know, will we buy Nana's house? Jazz is saying no. One yes, lots of no's. What are you feeling?
I said yes.
Moderator said yes. I'm also feeling, he put on there yes.
Since you're reading, I'll just
I said yes also. I think that you're going to buy it. I was feeling a lot of joy. There was a spirit that stepped up and was like, yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of beautiful memories I'm hearing that you have in this house. It is very dated. And she said that she doesn't care if you rip that wallpaper down, is what I'm hearing. Rip that wallpaper down. Did she have wallpaper in her house? She's telling you to let it go.
rip it down.
Rip it down. Okay. Haley wants to know, is the guy I'm with my soulmate? Okay, but I'm going to ask two questions, all right? People think because they are with their soulmate or their twin flame, they're going to stay with them. That's not the way that works. So first, Haley wants to know, is she with her soulmate? And then we're going to tag along to, or are they going to stay together? So 2 answers. Is Haley with her soulmate? Or are they going to stay together? Just because you're with your soulmate or you've met them doesn't mean that you're going to stay together, but I'm just putting it out. We're going to let the professionals answer. No, 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 no. What are you feeling?
I said yes, but then I'm stuck in the middle on the second part.
My moderator said, yes, he thinks it's your soulmate, but he's stuck on the second one. Hi, Mads. No, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so the majority of the people are saying no, no. He is not your soulmate and you are not going to stay together. I actually agree with my moderator in this instance that yes, he is your soulmate, but no, y'all aren't going to stay together. And I just want to warn people that when you're with your soulmate or your twin flame, those are horrific breakups because you can feel that connection and you can't figure out why it's not working. You're not meant to be with them in every lifetime, and it sucks. I admit it. It sucks. All right. Tabitha, how can I get rid of my anxiety? I feel like a prisoner in my own body. So there are several ways. I mean, working with a professional, I'm hearing that there's a lot of triggers you need to get rid of. There is some trauma you need to process. Practicing mindfulness and meditation. I know meditation is an M word, but it is really one of the best things you can do. Okay, Melissa said I didn't get anything on that one. Strange.
It's not strange. It's not strange.
Okay, my moderator said it's not strange. So do you want to explain why she didn't get anything?
I can't.
He can't explain.
Typically what happens with me when I don't get something is because I'm in between and there's something else that I'm not understanding.
Okay, so my moderator said, and he is accurate, but I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna tell you what he said, but then I'm gonna put it in simpler terms. That usually when he can't get anything, it's because he's in between. There's other things he doesn't know. So
I get my own way.
he gets in his own way. That's exactly what happens. So when you don't get anything like that, and it's just a straightforward answer, it means that you're usually in your own way. You've started thinking about something. Maybe a soulmate triggered you. Maybe that word triggered you and your mind went off on a soulmate. Is that real? What does a soulmate look like? Why aren't we supposed to be with our soulmates? So did your brain go down a little rabbit hole with one of the words I said? Sometimes we can block it by getting in our own way. All right.
A little bit, and then we have to go back to mediumship.
Okay, my moderator said we're about to go back to mediumship. All right, Miss Kelcart,
Do it.
will my ex ever get sober? And did I make the right decision to walk away? 2 questions. Will her ex ever get sober? And did she make the right decision to walk away? Is he going to get sober? Did she make the right decision?
I'm in between.
My moderator said he's in between.
But
The majority-
second part is yes.
The majority of the people are saying yes and yes. A couple of people are saying no, that he's not ever going to get sober. Now, I think the hiccup is I do feel like he's going to get sober, but it's still going to be a long time. Okay, someone on here said exactly what the hiccup is here, because someone said yes, not forever. So the problem is he's going to battle this for a very long time. I see him in his old age getting sober and staying sober, but he's going to spend most of his life, unless he changes things significantly, back and forth. He'll be okay for a little while and then not okay for a little while. And you absolutely made the right decision leaving him.
That was my issue. It's the wording. Looks like saying soon.
My moderator said,
My issue.
and that was his issue, is that it's like saying soon.
Ever.
And so, will he ever get sober? So he was saying that was kind of his issue, and that can throw people off. Ever is a long time. Yes, he's going. So what happens? So here's how you do that. Here's how you do that. Is, okay, I said, is he ever going to get sober? I heard yes, but Spirit took me. I was following a really long timeline. I could just feel I was traveling a lot of energy. I was like, oh. And I saw these bumps along the way. And then they just claircognizantly let me know that he is going to be up and down, and it's going to be a long time before he's completely sober. And then the second I asked, can you read a past pet? Yes, I was reading one earlier today. We started off this live with reading a black lab that passed over. Anyway, also, whenever I read your question of did you do the right thing to leave him, there were spirits that were just dancing around. So yes, you absolutely did the right thing. All right, let's head back over to mediumship. I know usually
You had somebody else answer. Can pets reincarnate? Come back into our lives.
can pets reincarnate and come back into our lives. It is my belief that they can. Just as it is my belief that people reincarnate and come back, it is my belief that pets also can reincarnate and come back. All right. I do want to tell you also, we have these 2 Great Danes. I did not want 2 Great Danes. Not only are they a lot to handle, I mean, right now, combined, they're like 160 pounds worth of dog, and they're not even full grown yet. Just the expense of maintaining them, my house is taken over by dogs. Now, my husband had always said that we were going to get, when we got a new Great Dane, we were going to get 2. I was like, no, we're not. I have no 2 Great Danes. I like to have 1 dog and just love on them and make them my own. So what do we have? We have 2 Great Danes. Why? Because you see sucker on my forehead. Because when we went to get Hera, the guy really, and it was sweet, guilted me because he's like, they've been together the whole time. They're litter mates, so the last 2 left. So why I'm telling you this story is because when my husband would say, we're going to have 2 Great Danes, and I would say, no, we're not. Have you ever had someone tell you something and it resonates in your body? Like, you know they're right, but you don't want them to be right. So you're like, no, we're not. So that is how you also can read energy, is feel what is resonating in you. Someone said, yes, I know. Mandy, Tabitha. It's so true. It's like, you know what they're saying is right, but you don't want it to be, so you're just going to argue with them. Now, even though Hera is a lot like my last Great Dane, Laveau, I do not feel like it's the same dog. I do not feel like Laveau came back. Hera is a lot like Laveau. I feel Laveau's energy in my house a lot, so I think she is absolutely influencing Hera's behavior, but there is definitely different energies. All right. I have a spirit stepping up, and I'm hearing the name Michael. Michael was buried, not cremated. Or if he was cremated, his ashes were buried, but he's showing me a headstone, which means that he was buried. Michael is showing me that he was fairly young when he passed. I'm hearing in his 40s. He had dark hair. His family was Catholic. He is showing me that he was kind of stocky. He was built. And he is showing me he's standing there in jeans with his right hand in his pocket. He is wearing a plaid button up and it is tucked in. Michael is letting me know he passed suddenly. And on major holidays, people still light candles for him. Big Trippy, you think this is your cousin? All right, I'm going to ask you to go live, Big Trippy. See if she's going to accept my invitation. All right, Big Trippy, I just sent you an invite to go live. It says it was sent. I don't know if you can go live tonight. While we're waiting for her to come on, I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. So Big Trippy is not taking my invite. Okay, so I am going to, and I don't see her on here, but she says it might be her cousin. All right, I'm going to recap, and if no one else claims him, I hope my brother comes through, then I would just give the message to Big Trippy because she said she thinks it's her cousin, and I will move on. Okay, so this spirit, his name is Michael. He is showing me that he was buried, not cremated. He passed young in his 40s. He's passed suddenly. His family was Catholic. He had dark hair. He is showing me there's either a picture or a memory that people have of him where he is. Oh, so send me an invite, Big Trippy. Send me an invite to go live and we'll see if it will let me accept it. I know, she says not allowing me. Oh no, that's the way I feel. It may be my account. I have been having issues. All right. So Big Trippy, I would just give you the message then from this gentleman. I'm assuming since you're his cousin, you know his parents quite well. He's more focusing on a mom energy. He is letting me know that, thank you, all those came from Wayfair. He is letting me know that there is an anniversary coming up. There is some kind of, it feels like the anniversary of his passing is coming up, or it has just gone, just passed. And every time this anniversary of his passing comes up, he's showing me it feels like just ripping the scab off of a wound. And he is wanting his mom to desperately know that he is around her. He pulls out all the stops. He is one of these spirits that I call a haunting spirit, and I say that funny. They're not haunting in a bad way. He has been pulling out all the stops to let her know he is around. He has been giving her the coins. He has been giving her the feathers. He has sent her cardinals. There is a digital clock in her house that he messes with, which is funny because a lot of people don't have digital clocks anymore, but there is a digital clock in the house that he messes with. So let her know that that is absolutely her son. Now for you, Big Trippy, he is showing me that you have you been thinking of starting your own business? He is showing me for you to do that you'd be a really good business owner.
His mom's been having a very hard time.
Okay, very good. Thank you for confirming that. So if you have been thinking about starting this new business, please do so. He is saying that you are very talented, you're great at marketing, and that you are just tons of energy. Like you just go, 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 go and keep going. He is also saying buy the new car.
I've been doing treats.
Treats, actually. Oh, very good. Yes. So maybe you need to expand that. Have you been looking at a new car? Because he said to buy the new car. All right. Thank you, Big Trippy. Thank you for claiming him. You'll hear my dogs out there fussing again. All right. I'm going to do something in the next couple of days. And so my mom has been wanting a new car, wanted to get one this weekend. Okay, very good. Tell her to get that car. Thank you for confirming. I'm going to do something in the next couple of days, and I want everyone here, if you're brave, to really help me out and stitch. I'm going to put a video on there that's going on my TikTok, and I'm going to ask people to stitch it and put how they would like, or how spirits have shown themselves to them. Because I've been having some weird things. One person stepped up and showed me geese. They had been sending geese, and his fiance confirmed it. Oh, it's no big deal, Big Trippy. Thank you. You're very welcome. So I'm going to be, y'all get ready. I am going to be putting a video out there and asking y'all to stitch it. It's my first time I've ever done that. So y'all be kind to me and stitch my video. Bees. All right, Jazz. Yellow pickup trucks. Really rare. I expect y'all to be stitching my video. I'm putting that on there. Maybe I should, maybe I should do that tonight. Because I'm not really dressed to do a video tonight. This just is my going live clothes. Going to get my nails done and going live clothes. That's what this was. All right. Okay. This next person stepping up is a male. So this must be man night. Have we had any women yet? He's letting me know he's taking responsibility for his own passing. There was a... He did have a good sense of humor, because I was about to say there was a rope involved in his passing. And he took out the clue game. You know, the clue game? He's like, the rope in the billiard room. So this gentleman also had a very good sense of humor. He was very funny. He is showing me Robin Williams when I said that, because you know how Robin Williams was always funny, always had a smile on his face, and no one understood what he was really going through underneath. And so this gentleman is very, I want to thank everyone for liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, GA50. Thank you, Crystal, for joining. Thank you, Sarah, for liking my live. Thank y'all very much. Okay. This kid, even though he was a grown man, is letting me know he was in his 20s. I'm hearing 24, but he was in his 20s. Okay. There is a female around him with an S name. I heard like Sarah or Sally. But that is not his name. It's someone around him with the name of Sarah or Sally. All right. So we have a gentleman. I'm seeing the number 24, but if I don't know, he just showed me some more numbers. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Like, let me finish this. Let's see if I can get. Okay, Katie. Did everything fit your brother? Miss Katie. My son would have been 24. His name was Sam. All right. And did he take his own life, Miss Samantha? Because he was being very specific about this 24, and this lady said that her son would have been 24 and his name was Sam, which makes sense because I was seeing this SA. Oh, and all right. I love that I left and came back. You're still here. Hello, Nana Ray. All right, Miss Samantha. Did everything else fit your son? Did he take his own life? Your name is Sam. His was CJ. Okay, this X. Okay. What kind of accident? Was there a rope involved? Why am I seeing accidental overdose? What is this rope? Do you know what this rope is about? Not him, no rope. He was 24. His nickname was a number, though. Okay, so Katie is also saying, not him, no rope. Okay, so now when I saw this rope, why I thought there was a rope involved is because he was showing me that Clue rope. You know that rope, that plastic rope that's in Clue. Okay, so now for Samantha and Katie, did either one of your people like Clue, like to play that game? Like,
Samantha's was on a towboat and always dealing with ropes.
all right, very good, very good. Looks like we're with Samantha. He worked on a towboat and was always dealing with ropes. We're with Samantha here. All right, Miss Samantha, I am going to ask you to go live. That makes sense because when he was showing me that rope for everyone watching while we're waiting for Samantha to come up, it was the way it's tied because he worked with ropes that tied. So he had special ways of doing it. Hi, Sam.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so now he was showing me a number, and this is one of those things where I don't know what it was talking about, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to place it. And I don't know if it's an address or whatever. It was like 5612 or 5613. Does that ring a bell to you?
No.
Okay, we're going to let that go. It is very hard for spirits to get that many numbers to me in a row that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is your son.
Yes, ma'am.
He's like, so now he was a funny guy. The second I said that, he started doing a dance around in a circle and saying, that's my mama, that's my mama, that's my mama. So he's showing me always dancing around the house. Does that resonate? Yes. Thank you. Also, when spirits, this boy, I know he's a grown man, but to me, he's a boy.
Yeah.
When they love music and how he's dancing around, I can just hear music playing. He's going to get to you through music.
Okay.
He's going to be the one messing with your earbuds. He's going to be the one making your Alexa go off or whatever it is that you play music on. He is going to be the one that is doing that. Do you have some kind of speaker in your house that your phone will randomly connect to? Like all of a sudden it will be connected to the speaker and you didn't want it to connect?
Yes, ma'am. Half the time.
Yes, that is him. He's very much showing me that happening and he is taking responsibility for that. He is also dropping, okay, so he's showing me that song. I can't remember the name of it. It's by Queen and it's I'm Sorry Mama. What is that song? Do you know the actual name of it? I was asking my moderator. He's a Queen fan. Do you know what? You know that song? Oh, another one. Is that another one bites the dust? I killed a man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
I,
He
I
is.
was thinking Bohemian Rhapsody as well.
Is that it? Bohemian
Well,
Rhapsody.
that's what everybody else is saying.
Oh, okay. Very good. He
Yes,
is
Bohemian
sending me that song. So be listening for that song. When you hear it, know that he is the one getting that to you. And it's about, I'm sorry, mama. He just keeps saying, I'm sorry, mama. I'm sorry, mama. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. He did not mean to leave this earth.
Hey.
Also, he is letting me know, he said, they're just stupid. I was like, well, who is stupid? So there have been some people that have been saying some rude things to you, and I don't think they're being rude on purpose. They're just not engaging their brain before they speak. Do you know what he's referencing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying, they're just stupid, Mom. I'm sorry. And he is talking about you having the patience of, like, I don't know who you were talking to recently, but I see you just get in your car and it's like you cannot get in your car fast enough because you are about to literally lose it on them.
Yeah.
And when spirits talk about things like that, there's no possible way I can know it. It is a sign that they are around you and they see what is going on. Also, you like music as much as your boy did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shows me you getting in the car and you just cranking that stereo and it just drowns everything out. He's also wanting you to know that he did visit you in your dream. So do you remember the visitation?
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes when people have visitations from their spirits, they think they were just making it up, but he's like, no, Mama, that was me. All right. Thank you, Miss Sam, for claiming your son. Thanks.
so much.
Have a good day. All right. That was very sweet. Okay. My moderator has to take the dogs out. All right. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate y'all. I appreciate that. Keep playing. Thank you so much. All right. If anyone's interested, please go to my website and sign up for my newsletter. I'm kicking off my newsletter again. There's been some fun things going on. I'm going to also start offering a subscription program outside of TikTok, like outside of that, where we meet a couple of times a month. We talk about spiritual concepts. So that's going to be kicking off probably in July. So I'll probably do a soft launch in July, but a more serious launch in August, but it's probably a soft launch in July. I'm not real sure of how it's going to work. I'm running it on Kajabi. If anyone on here is an expert on Kajabi, please message me. I will pay for your time to give me a tutorial on it. All right. This next person stepping up is a lady. And so it was so funny that I was just talking about, we've had all these men, and she's stepping up. She said, you call? I'm here. I'm a lady. And she says, so this lady stepped up and she said, and I'm using that term loosely. So it's very funny. She is showing me being very well put together. She was someone who always had her hair and makeup done. And she did look like a lady, but she's saying that she could throw hands with the best of them. And that is her exact terminology. I'm hearing a Gabby. I'm hearing the name Gabby around her. You know, and what is confusing to me is she feels like I'm going to cancel my spot about 2 weeks ago. Oh, I didn't realize you had done that, Nana. Ray. She's making me feel like she's died suddenly. Like I'm just feeling my heart, but she feels like she was young when she passed. And I'm feeling the heart like, ooh, died suddenly. Okay, so I'm hearing the name Gabby around her. She is showing me she has some kind of Italian or Hispanic descent to her. She has that beautiful, beautiful olive skin and the dark hair. Just her skin is stunning. So Hispanic or Italian type descent. She is showing me that she did work outside the home and she was just always going. Sounds like Julia Sugarbaker. Mandy, yes. It's true. She does have that kind of energy, that exact kind of energy. Good job, Mandy. The only difference is this lady is kind of Hispanic and has an Italian feel, but that is the vibe. Might be my grandmother, Patty. Sounds like Gabby. Oh, yeah. Patty Gabby. All right, but does that fit, Elizabeth Ray? Does everything else fit? She's showing me dying of something suddenly, like it's a heart attack or something embolism. I don't know what she just, something embolism. She's showing me that she was buried, not cremated. And that she liked to watch TV. And she had certain shows she would watch. I'm hearing it's like 6 o'clock and I have to go watch my show. So there were certain shows. No, she was cremated. That might not be her. Okay, very good. So that is exactly what would happen because someone on here said, oh, it might be my spirit. And so I was asking her, to confirm some of the other information. And then all of a sudden the spirit is telling me that they were buried. So that will happen. If we're on the wrong track or I'm asking someone if it's their spirit and it's not, the spirit will give me something. Will make them say, nope, not mine. So that's exactly what happened here. Let me recap. I have a grandmother, or I have a lady here who I'm hearing Gabby around them, Gabby or Abby. They were Hispanic or Italian, had that beautiful, beautiful olive skin and the dark hair. But, she doesn't look like she was very old because in the dark hair, she's just showing me my mom is Italian. Her name was Patty. My daughter is Gabby. Heart attack at 53, so young, and loved her shows. Looks like we're with Lisa here. All right, Miss Lisa, I'm going to ask you to go live.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Miss Christy. How are you?
Good. Now you are Lisa, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Yes, your mom was so young and she was just beautiful.
Yes, she was. Thank you.
And she is showing me like having some gray in her hair, but not a lot.
Yeah, she did. She did pretty good.
Yeah, she did. She is talking about that there was an underlying heart condition that no one knew about. Did they tell you about that later?
Yeah, we did find out.
Okay, very good. So good, more confirmation of who we have here. She's talking about being around. Now, Gabby, you said, is your daughter, and that is the name she gave me when she stepped up. Like I said there was a Gabby around her. I knew it wasn't her name. She's around Gabby all the time.
Okay.
She is also showing me, have you noticed taking any pictures of Gabby and there being some orbs in there, like little sparklies?
That's funny you say that, but my son, I see him around in the pictures.
Very good. Just know that is your mom. She's taking responsibility for those orbs. Now, Lisa, have you been through, I was about to say a divorce and she stopped me, a divorce or a relationship breakup that worked like a divorce?
For me?
Yes.
Yeah, when I was older, yes. She was there for me.
Okay. She is talking about how well you handled that. So I don't know if you look back at that time and think, oh my goodness, I could have done better. Oh my goodness, I was crazy during that time.
I did.
Yes. So she is saying, no, honey, that you really maneuvered that time and walked through it with such grace. And she is so proud of you.
Aww.
She's also referencing, did you have a miscarriage or an abortion?
Miscarriage.
Yes, she's referencing the baby in heaven with her. And I just knew that it was either a miscarriage or abortion. I don't care which one it is. So neither do the babies.
Yes.
Also, she is telling you to get out of your own way. I was like, what are you talking about? You get a lot of intuitive hits, Lisa.
I do.
Yes, and you excuse them away.
Yes, ma'am.
She is saying to stop doing that you are absolutely extremely intuitive. And she said, I work hard to get her that information. And then she just explains it away.
Sounds good.
So just make sure you're honoring those intuitive hits. You're extremely intuitive. And your mom, also, have you been thinking about doing a career change, a switch in jobs, a career change?
No, not really.
Yep, still seeing that. So whenever, to everyone watching and to Lisa, whenever I say something and my client says, no, not really, I go back to the spirit, like, did I get that right? Yes, I'm still seeing that.
Okay.
So now if you are not thinking about really doing a job change or a career change, I'm seeing it from spirit and it's the first time you've thought about it, it can be a heads up. So make sure if you start feeling like all of a sudden out of the blue you get offered this job and you're like, oh, I never thought of doing that. Give it more thought than just dismissing it.
Right. Open-minded. Gotcha.
Yes, your mom is telling me it's going to happen in about 4 months.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
All right. That was up. I was clicking and it just went haywire. I clicked the wrong thing. All right. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I want to thank y'all. I think I'm going to go have some dinner. It's actually much later than I like to eat, but here I am. I'm going to go eat. I will be live again though, definitely Tuesday morning. And I don't know, when am I going to go live again?
Next week.
Maybe we can go live tomorrow when we get home and we're taking the dogs to the vet.
Maybe.
So probably tomorrow afternoon. We have to put our schedules together. All right. Thank you. Y'all, everyone have a great evening and I hope everyone has a fabulous Monday.